football. We took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House. The school of champions, we laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the shot to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see it, number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm on my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, that cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and
it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good morning. We tried to live stream this beginning 3 times, and I don't know if it's going to change throughout the day or not. So I am sorry for those of you that at home that get to watch this. You know, now that I've started talking, my box is just totally red on this thing, and you know, you probably all haven't even heard half of what I've said because you know it was and here we are up in the box with another spinning wheel. We're about ready to get underway. Ava Hamilton will lead things first base and batting in the cleanup spot. Megan Doolittle is the designated player batting 5th. Mariah May in just a moment. And again, I'll apologize right off the bat here. We're going to experience technical difficulties, I guess, all day long. As the first batter, red box, yellow box, green box.
I see it. Kahoks get the first out on the first pitch. There's been a lot of waiting around here to
Sure
get
has.
this game going.
By the way, that's Chris Kettler. I'm Todd Duke. I'm not in a very good mood, as you can tell, maybe. After all of the delays getting this field ready, and it was finally time for me to pop on the air, and the Wi-Fi just said, nope, not today. We're going to screw you. And another chance for Anderton. That one goes right over her glove and out in the center field.
Hopefully it works itself out here.
Yeah,
Stay on.
sometimes it might take a little while, but we're all here is Lily Mentzer, the catcher for Belleville East. Mentzer on the year batting .388, 25 runs. So we apologize to the pregame sponsor, Cullip Jennings Florist. Not going to be able to do a pregame today. All my notes that I spent last night taking while I was recovering from 2-1 this is Memorial Day weekend. Snap throw down to first, almost got Crowder. Memorial Day weekend. I don't see a spinning wheel on my phone. Sunshine, non-existent. In other words, it is not a beautiful day for softball. It's not a beautiful day for boys soccer in October.
You know, right day for high school football semifinal or something maybe today?
Yeah.
Mid-November.
2-2 the count to the batter. One runner on, swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Mincer. And there's 2 away. So we apologize if it's a little tough for you guys to watch. I don't know what else I can do. The Wi-Fi hotspot apparently is a cold spot today, as everything else is. Runner on first, 2 outs. Top of the first, no score. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Hand there by Riley Doyle as that ball went normally where the second baseman is usually standing, but thankfully the center fielder, Alexei Rafalowski, was all over it and ready for the backup, and over to second base is Crowder with a stolen base. And Maddie Rodriguez swings and fouls one back to the screen. She's quickly in an 0-2 hole. 7-4 in conference play. Belleville East is 17-9 and 7-3 in conference play. Conference has already been wrapped up by the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. There's a chance for R.J. Simpson at first. She gloves it and steps on the bag unassisted, and that is the way that the first inning comes to a close. 1 hit, and that one runner was left stranded, and we will head to the bottom half of the first inning and Sports Network.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, I am Todd Duke alongside Chris Kettler. And the Lady Kahoks come up to bat after holding Belleville East scoreless in the top half third. And Briley Anderson, shortstop, is batting cleanup today. Here is R.J. Simpson. And a ball, I guess, I don't know, did you call that a strike?
Yep.
Okay, never saw the arm go up. I guess he just shouted it. Now we're going to get an appearance by the sun, which is really going to mess up my camera. Last time we were here, we started off with sun and had a beautiful picture on the camera. Then the clouds moved in and everything was super dark. Now I've got it set to a overcast sky, and the sun peeks out and makes everything a little too bright. It's just one of those days, folks. Swinging a shot down the first base line. That's fair. That's going to roll all the way into the corner and rattle around for a while. R.J. Simpson.
Another triple for the Kahoks. We've seen that they broke that record for the home runs.
I saw that.
I'm wondering where they are getting close to that triples record. It seems like there's been a lot of triples this year.
So Simpson on, and a little slow roller to the third baseman Crowder. She's up with it and throws over to first base. Collinsville, their hit was wasted. A leadoff triple by R.J. Simpson, but she was doubled off base, and we now head to the top of the second inning, and we still have no score.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to anticipate the known and unknown, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Pretty sure I changed that to top of the second, didn't I? Why does it still say? Okay, there we go. All right. Or excuse me. Forgot to flip the page. And bounce off her chest. Nothing she could do about that. Base hit for Doolittle. She's on at first base.
The right fielder, number
May.
9.
May on the year batting .288 with 13 runs. 7 on the year, 134 innings pitched, and a 2.76 earned run average. And a bunt goes foul off of the bat of May. And can draw.
Well, he's going to play this small here, try to move the runner over and have the bottom of the order take care of getting the run in.
That was a miss on the bunt attempt, but no sign from the umpire whether it was a ball or a strike. Looked pretty much on the outside corner, but it's 1-1. Doolittle on over at first base. May the batter. Nobody out. Top of the second inning. No score. And the throw over.
Come in from third.
Third hit on the morning for Belleville East. And that'll bring up Bayless Smith. Smith on the year, a .266 hitter. 9 runs batted in. And a line drive right into the glove of Mackenzie Young. Or a throw. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my sheet. This is a rough day, man. I'm already over it.
Sparks stole the second there from first, and the throwing down to third, checking on May down there.
I was looking at
Doolittle.
stats and missed the whole thing. Here is a throw home and safe is Doolittle as Amber Gassman decided to go for the run instead of the runner for a second out. And that will turn into another first and third situation as Belleville East is struck first.
I'd like to see her just
Throw first.
get the out there. You continue the jam. First and third, one out.
Eileen Walker up to the plate now. She takes one inside, snaps, runs, batted in. And she has a chance to at least add one more to that category. She bunts down in front of home plate and out at home plate on the attempted squeeze play was the courtesy runner, the player Taylor Sparks.
Back to the top of the order for the Lancers, the center fielder, number 1, Ava Hamilton.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah, I did, but you know what? That's just rough.
Good job by Doyle there. That was probably the only play she had.
2 unassisted for out number 2. Runner over at second goes to third. 2 away. And still just 1-0. And so back-to-back players have reached on a fielder's choice. First and third, Ava Hamilton grounded out to Riley Anderton her first time up, and a pitch is foul. And Hamilton in an 0-2 hole, and Butcher 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with just the 1 run scored.
Hopefully the play to try to get the out at home instead of at first. Won't bite them here.
Yeah. If this ends up being a 1-0 game, it will. That would be a tough pill to swallow. Has really owned Collinsville over the years. 36-6 Belleville East is against the Kahoks over the last 21 years. Shot down third base. That's foul. And most of that was by the young lady in the box over here, Rita Menke.
Some state championships.
3-time state champs. Back, and that one is fair. It lands right on the fair foul line out there in left field. And both Smith and Walker will trot home, and it's 3-0 in favor of Belleville East.
It landed perfectly there at the foul line, like you said.
Yeah. That will bring up Kylie Crowder. Well, Butcher was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with just the 1 run scored, but that did not happen. And a strike on the Crowder singled her first time up, stole second, and then was stranded. Next pitch, swinging a chance for Anderton again. She gloves it, she throws, and in time for out number 3. But in the inning, 3 runs come across the plate on 3 base hits, and we head now to the bottom half of.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KHOKSports.com and the KHOK Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the KHOK Sports Network and KHOKSports.com.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Riley Anderton will lead the number 5 spot today. She'll bat in this inning, as will the pitcher Kendra Butcher. And the last 3 in the order, Jerica Asbeck playing left field, batting 7th. Katie Bardwell and a couple of RBIs. Anderton second on the team in RBIs, 2 behind the 29 of Brianna Wellen. So Collinsville trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the second, and that one's inside. Defensively for Belleville East, Bayla Smith is in left field, Ava Hamilton in center, Mariah May is in right field, Kylie Crowder at third base, Taylor Sparks is the shortstop, Eileen Walker at second, Maddie Rodriguez is at first, and Riley Soroka is the pitcher, and that goes off of her glove and goes to Crowder out of Anderton. And Lily Mincer is the catcher, and numbers on Soroka over the year. 17th game played. This is her 13th game started. She's 10-4 on the year with a 2.0. Amber Gassman, and Gassman looks at one on the outside corner for a called strike. Amber on the year batting .247 with 8 runs batted in. And Soroka ready again, pitches, and a high pop on a nice effort by Maddie Rodriguez at first base. She ran into the fence trying to get that one.
Really laid all out there, diving into the fencing.
Red box. Ready, and that's outside. That would have been called a strike that day.
Definitely.
But the box is just going to stay red now. Long. Man, oh man. Gassman looking for something to drive on a 1-2 pitch, and she fouls one into the screen. Another foul, this one the other way. Pulled it down the third baseline. Swings when this one hit over here by the Belleville East dugout, and then a late swing. We'll put it down here by the Collinsville dugout. All over the place. Gassman takes it and right into the glove. I'm pretty sure that was out anyway, but she throws to first just in case. But Eileen Walker gloved that one before it hit the ground. Here is Kendra Butcher, the pitcher. Kendra on the year batting .281 with 9 runs batted in on a couple of home runs. And she fouls the first pitch away. Butcher, the lefty, digs in. Soroka pitches. Swing and a slicing base hit out to left field, and a nice play by the center fielder, Ava Hamilton, to get over there and cut that off and keep Butcher on at first. And Collinsville picks up their second hit of the morning, and that'll give them a runner at first base with 2 outs for Jerica Asbeck. Jerica on the year, a .308 hitter with 11 runs batted in, looking to muscle up for her first home run of the year. Now would be a good time to do that. Soroka pitches. And a little slow roller right back to where it came from. And Soroka's throw in time for the third out. And the inning comes to a close with And it's still 3-0 in favor of Belleville East. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off. Pace Design and Construction. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Pack Mail, owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climateconstruct.com, or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Spencer, she is a strikeout victim her first time up, as Collinsville trails 3-0 here in the top of the third. Butcher's pitch, swinging a pop fly right back to Butcher, and she'll handle it for 1 pitch and 1 out.
That one was really slicing in towards Mincer.
To R.J. Simpson at first base, her first time up. Third is what? I don't know either.
The guy threw his arm up and going with the ball.
The guy, Matty Rodriguez, the first baseman for Belleville East. Belleville East is due to take on Highland at the end of this game, and then Collinsville will play the Lady Bulldogs later this afternoon. This is the only game we're going to bring you today. If I did already have plans to bring you both of them, I would have canceled the last game already after this start. I got a barbecue to go to at 2 o'clock, which now I'm thinking I don't want to go with that either because I don't want to sit outside in this weather. I have 3 layers on, 3 long sleeve shirts on, and it's the 29th of May.
The designated player number
Inning. Came home to score on a ground out to Gassman at second base. Gassman tried to throw her out, but was about Baylor Smith, who ended up coming around to score later. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Megan Doolittle. Runner on at first, 1 out. Well, chases it down, and the runners will stop at third and second respectively. Rodriguez over at third, and Doolittle on to second with a double.
Stop at second base.
Here's Mariah May, who completed a perfect sacrifice bunt back in the second inning to move Doolittle over. And there's another, excuse me, I didn't mean to bunt. Quick glance over to Rodriguez at third base to make sure she wasn't going to go.
End of her bat there and went
that was
a few feet up.
Away. Collinsville trying to get Taylor Sparks out here and have no further damage. Throw down to second base, and boy, I tell you what, if Amber Gassman would have been a little bit closer to the bag when Riley Doyle threw that ball to her, she might have been able to tag out Doolittle.
You think Rodriguez from third ain't going to be going.
No.
It's worth a shot.
Sparks up there with the 0-2 hole, and then it almost hits her, and it does.
I'll go with that, it did. Fortunate on the 0-2 count.
Of the year. And that'll bring up Bayla Smith, the left fielder, who reached on the fielder's choice and knocked in Doolittle for the first run. Sparks is a called strike. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Seems to me that the Wi-Fi is working perfectly when the commercials are playing, and not so much when we're doing the play. Bottom of the third is where we are. 3-0 in favor of Belleville East. Lancer scored 3 times in the second inning as the freshman Katie Bardwell leads things off. Then it'll be Mackenzie Young, and then back to the top of the order, and R.J. Simpson. Bardwell swings at one and fouls it out of play. And for Katie on the year, on the varsity side, batting .207 with 11 runs batted in. And Collinsville trails 3-0. Just about halfway through this game. And a high pop fly. Is it going to stay in play? And no, it is not. And that's the second time, man, that Maddie Rodriguez has ran herself in.
Now we need a ball since the last two.
We got a ball.
Got the one that Bardwell pulled and foul.
Soroka pitches outside. By Taylor Sparks, the shortstop, one away.
Good job straightening that pitch out, but just was up under it enough.
Here is Mackenzie Young batting for the first time today. Mackenzie batting .194, couple of home runs, 18 runs batted in.
Done a good job lately driving in some runs. Got nobody on base this time.
That hits the inside corner for a called strike. Record-setting home runs this year for Collinsville. And the pitch is a little low and outside. $19 home runs on the year for the Kahoks. Pitch hits her. She didn't move. She didn't move at all. 5 that Kendra Butcher has beaned. 25 hit batters seems like a lot of hit batters. That's got to be an anomaly, I would think. Here is R.J. Simpson, who laced a triple down the right field line to start this game off with, or excuse me, the left field line. Was it the right field line? I don't remember.
Yeah, the right field line.
Right field line.
Down in the corner there, and then was doubled off.
Seems like a long time ago. First baseman Rodriguez is playing almost in the outfield grass. Strike called on the outside portion of the plate against RJ. Tripled and then got doubled off.
We got 2 strikes now, but I would say to throw that bunt down the first baseline.
RJ led off with a triple, and then Riley Doyle lined out hard to the shortstop Sparks, and she threw it over the third base. Spinning wheel.
Catcher Simpson got out of there.
High, towering fly ball. Center fielder Ava Hamilton is underneath it. She has it for out number 1. Or out number 2, excuse me. Riley, as I just mentioned, lined out to Sparks. The shortstop, her first time up. Saw Andrea Frecker up in the press box yesterday at the track and field meet. And I said, hey, thanks for being one of our guests on our Kahawk podcast earlier this year. Clay Smith was sitting in the booth, and he's like, God, that seems like 5 years ago.
For him, it probably definitely is.
Base hit for Doyle. We'll put runners on first and second here for Collins. Bree grounded out to the third baseman Crowder her first time up. She's got a runner on first and second and 2 outs. And a foul ball down the third base line for the home run and RBI leader for the Collinsville Kahawks this year. 5 home runs for young Miss Wellen and 29 runs batted in.
That was like another life we were living, right?
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah. Doing everything we could to keep the sports alive. This one's going to be trouble, and oh, what a play by Sparks at shortstop. She comes all the way out to the foul line down left field and makes that play because I don't think Bayla Smith, the left fielder, was going to get there. And credit Sparks for some good defense there, and the inning comes to a close. Collinsville strands a couple of runners as they had a hit batter and a base hit. So we now head to the top of the 4th inning, and the Belleville East Lady Lancers still lead this thing by a score of 3-0.
Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business, whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions.
Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Eileen Walker leads things up, runs second inning. Butcher pitches, and that's inside for a called strike. 0-2.
The arm there.
Pulaski is parked underneath it and has it for out number one.
She didn't have to travel too far to get into that one.
No, she did not. Back to the top of the order. Ava Hamilton doubled in 2 runs. The last 2 runs, and then the shortstop for Collinsville.
We got Highland coming in here for the next 2 games. They're undefeated, 17-0.
There's the line drive, and that one is going to get down and get past Jerica Asbeck out in left field.
Looked up, and all of a sudden she's rounding second. Asbeck's just throwing the ball in.
6th hit of the afternoon. It's close enough to noon. 11:58 is close enough for me to call it afternoon. Here is Kylie Crowder. Crowder singled in her first at bat and grounded out to Anderton at shortstop in the second inning for the third and final out of that inning. So an RBI opportunity for Crowder with 1 out and a runner on at third base. Pitch, strike called on the off-speed pitch by Butcher. Butcher delivers another. And that's a fair ball. Crowder.
Screamer there, and then when Young gets down between, it's through her legs, and something wrong with Asbeck out there in left field. Is she?
To be holding her chin. Well, she apparently has some blood coming from some hand on her chin, on her face, and then looking down at her hand. So I'm guessing she's got blood coming from somewhere. Not sure why, not sure how, but they are. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Like both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. Those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual. So men and boys, you may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out in 5. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville. East leads 4-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 out. And for Mincer, she has struck out and popped up 0 for 2. We apologize for all of the buffering and the spinning wheel and everything going on. Nothing we can do about it. Same Wi-Fi I've been using all year long and have not had a problem with it up until right now. I don't know if the cold weather or AT&T has a problem with their stuff or what's going on, but nothing I can do. Just have to bear with it, folks. Pitch in the dirt. 3-1 now, the count to Lily Mincer. Back-to-back strike. Full count. Hamilton tripled and made it for second base right now with 1 out. And takes care of out number 2. And that'll bring up Maddie Rodriguez.
The first baseman, number 45.
Come off the end of the bat just a bit.
Third, and then walked and was stranded at third, back in the third. It's a lot of threes. 1-0 to the... That was right down the middle. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner at second. Top of the fourth. 4-0 in favor of Belleville East. Pitch. Strike called again. Reach the wall, and the throw into second base is not in time as the ball pops out of the glove of Anderton. A little quicker on that throw into second base, and I think she would have been a dead duck.
Thought they might have had a chance to get her there at second.
That makes it 5-0. And Megan Doolittle, who is 2 for 2. Pitch to Doolittle in the dirt. Nice block by Doyle. From Butcher. Inside. Called a strike. Did he call? I didn't hear anything.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I wish the guy would. He's got 2 arms, right? I wish he could use his arms and strike and point down to first or third or whatever they do.
Oh, it was a strike.
Okay, see? I'm not the only one that's confused.
You were right. I was wrong.
Butcher's ready with a 2-1. Swinging a foul ball. That'll make it 2-2. Good swing there by Doolittle. Fouls it off back to the screen. 2-2. 2 outs. Runner at second. 5-0 in favor of the Lady Lancers. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel all over my phone. That is just the second strikeout on the day for Kendra Butcher. But in the inning, a couple more runs. Kahoks Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? And they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahoks Stadium. Online at allprotees.com. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawksports.com and the Kahoks Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
First time up, the play went 1-5-3 as the ball tipped off of the pitcher Soroka's glove over to Kylie Crowder at third, and then she threw out Anderton at first. Against the team they could possibly face in a regional championship game next Thursday. Collinsville plays here Wednesday against Belleville West. Both of those games take place at 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon. And the winners will meet back. That's off the base of the wall. And Anderton will pull into second base with a stand-up lead-off double to start off the bottom of the 4th inning here for Collinsville.
Great drive there. Wind wasn't blowing in. Might have gotten out.
Maybe.
Now batting for the Kahoks, the second baseman, number 17.
And I'll bring up Amber Gassman. Gassman lined out to Hawk run. pitch, bunt, and a miss. Strike one. Hawk second baseman. Anderton on at second base after a leadoff double. Bunt, perfect, right down in front of home plate. Throw over to first base in time for the out. And Anderton is over to third base, representing the first K-Hawk run of the day if they can get her home.
They'll start chipping away on this somehow. Get one run in before you can get to 5. Butcher had a hit last at bat. Let's drive one in here.
Kandra looking for something to poke here. Swinging a foul ball back over the press box. Tovino. She is the other Lady Lancer pitcher who has played in 16 games in the circle. The other one is out there right now, Soroka, in her 17th game. Swinging another foul off the bat of Butcher.
Sounds like they split them up pretty evenly there, and then both played 16 games. So it sounds like they've shared a lot of, at least half of those games.
Really hoping that when we get back here Wednesday, we won't have any connectivity problems. Butcher from the left side with a 1-2 count against her. Looks at one high and outside. Good job laying off. One high. Full count now to the opposing pitcher, Kandra Butcher. Soroka ready to deal. Here it comes. Swinging a little base hit, maybe. Slicing, running all the way up against the wall. Anderton is going to score with ease, and Butcher is on at second base. 2 doubles in the inning have plated the first Collinsville run, and Kandra Butcher, Ayla Smith, and if she would have been playing so close to the line, she probably would have had a better chance to get that one.
And the angle she took at it, ended up the center fielder actually had to get to it first. Hamilton. The Kahoks are on the board.
They are. RBI double by Kandra Butcher. Makes it a 5-1 game here in the bottom of the fourth. Still only one out. And Jerica Asbeck due to come up to the plate after the meeting in the pitcher circle here by Belleville East. Well, they still have Brooklyn Tovino warming up in the bullpen. Asbeck grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. And the first pitch to her is inside. Next pitch from Soroka. Bunt and foul. It was almost a swinging bunt. Choked up on that bat about halfway.
Basically what that was.
First of 3 games here on this diamond this afternoon. JVers are playing over there, Belleville East and Highland. There's the bunt, back to the pitcher. She looks over at third, nothing doing, and safe. Oh, they called her out over at first. Wow. I don't think that was close at all. I think the delay of the second baseman covering first base, I think she got there a little bit too late, and I think that Asbeck was safe. Butcher goes over to third on the play.
Second baseman Walker wasn't there at all.
So 2 outs in the inning. Butcher's over to third on the play. And that brings up Katie Bardwell. Katie popped up on the infield her first time up and swings through a pitch on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. That's a big run down at third base you need to try to get home. Get your team back to within 3 instead of the 4. And the pitch to Bardwell. Outside and high. Called a strike.
Nothing she could have done with that one. So
no, pretty much. Man.
She went chasing one of them like that her last at bat.
2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little floater right into the glove of Crowder at third base. And Bardwell has popped up to the infield in both of her at-bats. But Collinsville does get one run across on a couple of doubles, one by Anderton and one by Kendra Butcher. Well, we head now to the top of the 5th inning, and
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-17.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahoks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Mariah May will lead things off here for Belleville East as we have approached the top of the 5th inning. And the first pitch to her is a little bit low. Ball 1. May has grounded out. Well, she has sacrificed herself twice. Both times, she was thrown out at first base by O'Reilly Doyle on the bunts. Butcher ready to pitch another one to May. Swinging a little slow roller. That's going to be tough for Young. She picks up and throws, and in time for the out. What a nice stretch over at first base by Riley Simpson. Wow.
Total splits there. Really had to stretch out for that one.
That hurts me just watching it. Feel like I stretched my groin out and just watching that play. Here is Taylor Sparks. I pulled my groin watching that. A hit and a hit by pitch is what happened to Sparks in this game, and there's a chance at second. Oh, didn't bend down far enough, did Amber Gassman. It went right underneath her glove for the first error of this game.
Just gotta get the glove all the way down. It went through that small little area between the glove and the ground.
Sure did.
The ground.
That's all it needed. Here is Bayla Smith. Smith has scored a run, reached on a fielder's choice, knocked in a run with that fielder's choice as well, and grounded out to Gassman back in the 3rd. That's all right. Chance for a double play ball. And there it is. Right. Butcher bobbled it and throws over to first to get the sure out.
She juggled it a bit there, and really had to make sure she secured it just to get the first out.
So 2 outs in the inning. Runner moves to second on the play.
Second baseman number 4, Eileen Walker.
And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the order, Eileen Walker. Walker has scored after she reached on a fielder's choice and flew out to Rafalowski in center. Rafalowski plays a very shallow center field. But she's been in the right spot a couple of times.
It's worked out for her.
Yeah.
Where East has hit him.
Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the next pitch to Walker. Swinging a little floater right over the glove of Anderton. And Rafalowski comes up throwing home and not going to be in time. And the Lancers tack on another run. That one might come back to hurt a little bit later. We'll see. But, man, these one run here and one run there. That'll hurt.
Center fielder number 1, Ava Hamilton.
An RBI for Walker. Her first RBI of the game. Back to the top of the order. And Ava Hamilton. And Hamilton laces one out to right field for a hit. And the Lancers will have first and third with 2 outs.
Hamilton's speedy there. They had to keep an eye on her. After the throw went into third, Walker going into third.
I didn't even have time to update my scorecard before that pitch was thrown. And I'll bring up Kylie Crowder. Kylie has single-doubled and grounded out here in this game. She has an RBI and a run scored. And she has her teammates on first and third with 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Runner goes, and a foul ball. She'll have to go back.
East hasn't been afraid to move the runners over, and best case scenario, they'd have a heck of a hard time trying to throw at Hamilton. I imagine she's going to get second base here on the next pitch is taken.
Yeah, we know she's quick. She has a single, a double, and a triple in this game.
Yep.
Swinging a foul ball out of play. 2 base hits in the inning. 1 more run has come across. 10 hits now after the hit by Hamilton for Belleville East. And Butcher can get out of this with a well-placed strike right here to Kylie Crowder. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Stays alive, does Crowder. Butcher ready with another. Here's the 0-2 and a little pop fly, foul, and snagged by Mackenzie Young, and that will end the inning. But Belleville East pushes another run across the plate off of 2 base hits, and there was 2 runners left on base. We will head now to the home half of the 5th inning, getting kind of late here for the old Lady K-Hawks, as we will come back and tell you all about that bottom of the 5th after a timeout here on the K-Hawks Sports Network.
Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville, owned by former K-Hawk Jay Merkel. At Extreme Details, they believe in the value of community and in helping the community hold the value of their vehicles. A sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details offers drop-off, pickup, and delivery service, as well as a mobile service, whether that's a simple wash and wax or all the way up to a full detail job. No job is too big or too small for Extreme Details. Plus, Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal and vacuums every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, and more. Extreme Details in Collinsville, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Call Jay Merkel for an appointment at 301-6033 or 977-1224.
Bottom of the 5th has rolled around. Well, you know one thing for sure. We got delayed with this game, but this game is zoomed kind of quickly. Already in the bottom of the 5th here. Still cold, though. I'll tell you that much. I had to put my heater on the floor to keep my feet warm. Now I got to bring it back up here because my hands are freezing. This is my little bitty heater that I had underneath my desk all year at school. It is little bitty. Grounder over to Crowder at third. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ooh. As both Mackenzie Young and the first baseman Rodriguez run into each other.
Players down there in the Kahoks dugout had hand warmers.
Yeah. They came up here and got a whole box of them. Brianna Welland's mom, Lindsay, came up here and snagged that box. Back to the top of the order, R.J. Simpson. R.J. tripled to lead off the bottom of the 1st for Collinsville, but then was doubled up. Bunt right down in front of home plate. Picked up by, oh, man, that was a nice play. By both ends, Lily Menser and Maddie Rodriguez both teamed up for a quick out there. And speaking of quick outs, there's quickly 2 away here.
Rodriguez just barely had that in her glove. Was about to pop out. Snagged it up off the ground there and made sure it was there. 2 outs on 2 pitches.
Yeah, 2 quick outs. Riley Doyle, the batter. Doyle singled her last time up, and she's up there first pitch swinging as well. And fouls 1 away. Doyle wind out to Taylor Sparks at shortstop. That doubled up R.J. Simpson at third base back in the 1st inning, and that hurt. Didn't realize how much then, but it does now. Pitch and another foul. Watch out, folks. Anybody was standing up on that top bleacher would have got their head taken off. Bleachers aren't too full because those aluminum benches are cold. Soroka ready with an 0-2 pitch outside. If he would have called that a strike, I would have threw something out the window at him. One ball, 2 strikes to count, and the pitch, and another foul by Doyle. Trying to scream one down that third baseline. Crowder's pretty much on top of the third base bag down there. Trying to prevent that from happening.
Big right center gap.
I was watching LSU FSU softball game last night. FSU has a stellar third baseman. And there's the chance that Crowder was looking for, and a off throw up the line, and once again Rodriguez had to come off the bag, but Crowder was responsible for 2 outs, all 3 infield outs here in the bottom of the 5th. A very quick bottom of the 5th inning for Collinsville. We now head to the top of the 6th, getting kind of late. Kahoks are trailing this one by a score of 6-1.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows K-Hawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, K-Hawk fans' pub of choice.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you. Glad that you have taken some time out of your chilly Saturday. I'm sure you're probably delaying your Memorial Day stuff just because it's so cold outside. Tell you what, I feel sorry for the Collinsville Sports, or the Collinsville Water Park. This was opening weekend for them. There is no way in the world anybody's going to be going down some water slides in this weather.
I think they can send everybody home and shut that place down today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it's only supposed to be like 73 tomorrow. That's not going to be warm enough to warm up that water.
His kids will jump in it.
Yeah, kids are very resilient. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th already. It is Lily Mincer, the catcher. She is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. A fly out, a pop up, and a strikeout. Swinging a foul ball. It'll be Mincer, Rodriguez, and Doolittle, the middle of the order, the 3, 4, and 5 batters. If anyone can get on, Mariah May will have a chance to bat for Belleville East. Pitch.
Count the shoe tops there. It's a ball.
Okay. Kind of hard to judge up here sometimes how low a ball is because we're like, what, about 2 stories up over the umpire? 2-1 the count to Lily Mincer, the Lancers catcher.
I can actually tell them better from up here after all the years I've
There's a strike on the outside corner.
tried umpiring one time down here years and years ago. I don't know what the heck I was seeing. Like it's too close.
2-2 the count. Butcher pitches. Swinging a little floater. That's going to bounce once, and Anderton will throw over to first base in time for the out. Another nice stretch over there by R.J. Simpson. Thought it was going to stay in the air long enough for Anderton to catch it on the fly. But that thing died quickly.
Thought it might die even a little more bouncing down in that dirt. That's a little soggy still.
1 away for Maddie Rodriguez, the Lancers' first baseman. Swing and a high fly ball. Rafalowski's not going to get to that one. That one's going to bounce and roll all the way up against the fence. And it'll be a stand-up double for Maddie Rodriguez, her second double in a row. The last one plated a run. This time she'll be out there all by herself and hope that Megan Doolittle or company can bring her home. It's going to be a courtesy runner. That's Joanna Cullen, who will come in and run for Megan Doolittle. So Doolittle, back-to-back doubles. Been on base 3 times. Or excuse me, Doolittle has a single and a double and a run scored, and she struck out her last time up at the plate. So 1 out, runner at second base. Our last regular season game will come your way Tuesday from Woodland Park, Fletcher Field. It'll be senior day for the Kahawk baseball team as they take on Nashville. That'll be our last regular season game because the very next day we'll be here for softball and then over to Kahawk Stadium for soccer playoffs. Very busy day on Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, but we're able to manage to get them somewhat spaced out there, 4:30 and 7 at the same time.
Butcher ready with another pitch and a chance for Gassman, and this one off of her glove again, and that's going to plate another run. Gassman's second error of this game.
Wasn't able to feel it cleanly in, and then it went back behind her up in the center fielder. Rafalowski had to come in and field that. Allowing the run to score.
Here comes Mariah May. She has grounded out to the infield 3 times. 2 sacrifice bunts that Doyle has taken care of, and then an actual ground out to Mackenzie Young at third base back in the 5th inning.
Can't remember Gassman playing too much second base this year, and all of a sudden she's out here towards the end of the year.
There's a little floater that's going to go over the head of Anderton. Rafalowski gets to it on one bounce, but there's more base runners on for Belleville East with just 1 out.
The shortstop, number 10, Taylor Sparks.
12th hit now for Belleville East, and here is Taylor Sparks. Pitch from Butcher. A little bit low. Sparks on the day has a single and was hit by a pitch and reached on the first Amber Gassman error of the game. And a high fly ball. Katie Bardwell pretty much didn't have to move much. She makes the catch, throws it into the infield. Runner will tag from second to third. That's Doolittle.
Moves the runner over.
The left fielder, number 18.
2 away.
Smith.
And that'll bring up Bayla Smith. Bayla has grounded out her last 2 times up, reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score in the second. And she offers it that one a little half-heartedly.
Way out in front of that one.
Yep.
Ball ain't here yet. Why am I swinging that?
Runners on first and third, 2 outs, 1 run already home to make it 7-1 in favor of Belleville East. And a swing and a miss as Butcher took a little something off of that pitch. And Smith down in an 0-2 hole. Butcher pitches up high. Throw down to second base and not in time as that ball bounced in just as the feet of Mariah May was hitting the bag. So now runners on first and second. Pitch outside. 2-2 now to Smith. Butcher looks into Doyle, brings it home. Swinging a little slow roller that Butcher's going to glove. Throw over to first base is not in time. That's tough to deal with, man. Those slow rollers in front of home plate. You got to pop out and get it and pick it and throw it, and all that takes time.
Especially on a normal day and with this field still being a little soft out there. Added to it.
Infield RBI base hit. Has made it 8-1 for Eileen Walker. Walker singled in a run her last time up and officially is 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a run scored as well. Next pitch from Butcher. Runner goes and we'll have to go back as a foul is hit out of play by Walker. Feels like it's gotten colder.
The clearing is coming. The clearing is coming. It's getting closer.
Yeah.
The sun will be out soon.
I hear not till about 3 or 4 o'clock. That's the last I checked anyway. Strike, throw down to second base, and that's in time, and a dead duck is Bayless Smith as the play goes 2-6 for the final out of the inning, and that means that Walker will lead off the next inning instead. But the Lancers get a couple of more runs off of 3 base hits, and they strand a couple of more players as well. We now head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Kahoks are down to their final 6 outs, and they trail by a score of 8-1.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahoks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahoks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Brianna Wellen leads things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Collinsville. Kahoks are down to their final 6 outs in their final conference game of the year. Kahoks will play Highland a little bit later today. And then I think they play Jerseyville on Monday. Swinging a high fly ball for Wellen. That's going to send the right fielder back. That's up against the wall. And Wellen will be in to second base with a stand-up lead-off double. And Wellen gets her first base hit of the afternoon. I want to say Jerseyville and then Nashville.
Number 5, Alexei Rafalowski in the run.
Try to check that out.
Rafalowski will run for Wellen at second base. And here is Briley Anderton. Anderton has a double and the only run scored for Collinsville here today.
Monday at Nashville at 1, and then Tuesday, Jerseyville is canceled.
Okay.
It's listed as canceled.
All right, so Nashville will be the last game for the Lady Kahoks then.
Monday at 1.
That's a road game. Our next game will be Tuesday at 4:30, Collinsville versus Nashville. Strike called to Briley Anderton. Anderton 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Wellen with a leadoff double. Rafalowski, courtesy runner at second base. And a high pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? It is Crowder at third base who comes in and takes it just outside the pitching circle. And there's one away. That'll bring up Amber Gassman.
I believe Jerseyville is a regional game on Tuesday. That's why that one had to be axed.
Second baseman, number 17, Amber Gassman.
Amber having a little bit of a rough day at second base. She is lined out to her counterpart at second base. Bunt, I should say. And the catcher threw her out. First pitch misses. 1-0 to Amber Gassman. Runner at second base. 1 out. 1-1.
Sean, are you going to run the scoreboard for all 3 games? I'm not announcing the second game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count to Amber Gassman. Here's the next pitch. Outside, ball 2. So you got to be here for all 3 games. 2-1 to count. Soroka to Gassman. Next delivery, swinging a high fly ball. That is going to send May back, and she makes the catch on the run. And that will keep Rafalowski at second base. That'll bring up Kendra Butcher. Butcher on the afternoon has 2 base hits, a single, a double, And with the double back in the fourth inning, she knocked in a run as well. That was the only run so far for Collinsville. Chance to do it again here for Kendra. And she looks at one inside, ball one. Runner at second, 2 away. Bottom of the sixth inning. Kahoks down to their final 4 outs here. Swinging and scored as Ralphalowski comes in to score.
She broke it over to her left at first and then had to adjust to it and didn't get to it in time.
That'll bring up Jerica Asbeck. Oh, excuse me, we're going to have Kaylee Rent twice here in this contest. And Soroka ready to pitch to Reynolds. Pitch in that game as the pitcher. As Soroka delivers another. Slow roller. Crowder. Collinsville picks up 1 run off of the double by Bree Wellen. Her courtesy runner, Rafalowski, came around to score. And there was the 1 error committed in the inning and the 1 runner left on base. We will head now to the top of the 7th inning. And the Lancers of Belleville East leading
the Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahoks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a 1-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
And a fly out to center fielder Rafalowski. This is going to be a chance for Anderton. She gloves it, she throws, and in time for out number 1. Past all this.
Hamilton looking for the cycle here. She needs the home run.
Well, I'd just as soon her not get it. Not today.
Ground out. Double, triple, single in that order.
Yeah. I like a cycle as well as the next person, but not when my team's trailing 8-2. True. Swinging a high fly. Speedy Hamilton will have no problem making it into third base after the error by Bardwell. She had that thing in her glove, man.
She
played
there,
it perfectly.
Did everything she could.
Yep. Third error committed here this afternoon by Collinsville. The other 2 belong to Amber Gassman at second. So that'll bring up Kylie Crowder. Crowder pops one high in the air. Rafalowski's on the run at center field, and she field with a great defensive play.
We're talking about how shallow she plays in center field. Thought that one might end up burning her, but she does just barely make that catch like Jim Edmonds or something.
Yeah. Here is Lily Mentor. And Mentor fouls one down the first base line. 2 away, bases empty, 9-2 Lancers, top of the 7th. Mentor is wearing the collar today. She's 0 for 4. A strikeout, a pop-up, a fly-out, and a ground-out. Not getting in on the fun today is Mentor. Although she's doing a great job behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Next pitch. And a chance for Gassman over at second base. This time she hangs tough and 3 outs in the inning. But a costly error there as the Lancers played another run, an unearned run. And they do so without the benefit of a hit. 3 errors in a row in the last 3 innings for Collinsville. No one left on base this half, and we will head to the bottom of the 7th. And the Lancers lead 9-2. Lots of work here for the Lady Kahoks to come back and try to take this one. We'll see if they can make that happen after this timeout on the Kahoks Sports Network.
The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027.
Collinsville, it'll be Bardwell and Mackenzie Young, and then back to the top of the order, and R.J. Simpson. If any one of those young ladies can get on, Riley Doyle will have a chance to bat here. Last home regular season game for Collinsville. They'll be back here Wednesday for playoff action. We'll have that game for you. Hopefully we will have a working hotspot too. Bardwell, 0 for 2, popped up twice, once to the third base and once to shortstop. Second baseman Walker in foul territory, couldn't hang on to it. So it ends up just being a long strike. And Bardwell stays alive. I think she pointed at the second baseman and said, "That's your ball." I'm right into the fence twice. It's your turn. Next pitch to Bardwell. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's going to stay in fair territory. And underneath it is Mariah May for out number 1. Has been hit by a pitch and grounded out in this game. Soroka ready to go. Strike called. Left hand for a while. My left hand's freezing. Pitch. Little slow roller. Crowder will range over and make the throw to first base for out her way.
Been pretty sound defensively. Like the Kahoks' mistakes in the infield really cost them in down to their final out here, down 9-2.
R.J. Simpson led off this game with a triple for Collinsville in the bottom of the first, and since then, a fly out and a ground out. And Simpson got doubled up. Doyle waits on deck, hoping she can get another at bat, but that's up to R.J. Simpson. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Soroka ready. I haven't cut my grass since last Thursday. Haven't had time, and the weather's not cooperated. I was going to do it today after baseball, after softball. I'm like, nope. I can wait one more day. I'm going to cut the grass with the sun shining. Swinging a fly ball, slicing. Bayla Smith on the run, and she can't get there in foul territory, so another long strike. This one off the bat of R.J. Simpson.
Got dive for it, right?
Dive
for it. You would have caught it.
Another Jim Edmonds play.
Don't need to do that down 7.
No.
Up 7.
Up 7. Diving in that gravel over there. Here's another 2-2 pitch. Swinging a base hit out to right field. And then that ball hits RJ as Mariah May tried to throw her out from left field.
And dreams again that right fielder's assist on a put out at first.
7th base hit on the afternoon for Collinsville to go with their 2 runs between a line out and a ground out. High fly ball on the move, Ava Hamilton, and she takes it for out number 3, and that ends the game. And the final score, Lancers win by a score of 9-2. That'll bring us into our post-game coverage. Brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahoks Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Main Street. Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Belleville East wins by a score of 9-2, and for Collinsville, that'll drop their record to 15-11 on the year, and 7-5 will be their conference record, as that was the last conference game of the year. Belleville East improves to 18-9. They are 8-3 in the Southwestern Conference, and that win clinches at least a tie for the Southwestern Conference with the Edwardsville Lady Tiger. So congratulations to Belleville base. That is going to do it for us here this afternoon. We hope that you all enjoy your Memorial Day holiday weekend, and we hope that the weather clears up and things warm up a little bit so you can enjoy whatever activities you have already had planned. We are next in action Tuesday afternoon, Senior Day for your Collinsville Kahawk baseball team as the Nashville Hornets come to town for a little non-conference action. That'll be our last regular season game of the year before we begin playoff action. The following day, on Wednesday, June the 2nd, we'll be here at 4:30 for a softball playoff game before we end up over at Kahawk Stadium for the Lady Kahawk soccer playoffs. So we have a busy day next Wednesday. But the delay and everything like that, we hope to get everything worked out by the time we're back with you on Tuesday. So for Chris Kettler, my name is Todd.